What is going on, everybody? We've got a little post-commentary action for you right here in this game. Just to let you know, the game ended up not being close whatsoever. So we're going to do a little post-commentary. I want to try to do these on Wednesdays, do like NFL Weekly News Wednesdays, and see how they go, see if they catch on. Give us something to talk about up until the season starts. Just do this like once a week, see if it catches on. If people like it, we'll do it. If not, but I end up showing you guys that we still had some elite badges left over that we went ahead and put up for, I want to say, right at 80, a little bit under 80. And you guys are going to see, before we even back out of everything and get into the games, they just sell immediately. So we post that one up. We go ahead and post the other one up. And right as we're getting ready to back out, they fly off the shelves. It's absolutely crazy, but hey, while the market's going hot, I say get them up there again. If you have elite badges, get them up, man, before they drop a bundle. By the time this goes up, a bundle's probably going to have dropped Wednesday. That's going to be guaranteeing some like elite badge topper, some guaranteed gold or better badge, and see, just like that, the badge is already sold as we were going to check our badge count. So as the game's getting ready to load, let's go ahead and talk about what's been going on lately here in the week. Pretty much the big news is Chris Borland retiring from the 49ers, which kind of like blew my mind. I know he had, I don't know his backstory for sure, what happened, but I'm pretty sure that he had concussions throughout this past year. I mean, this season was his rookie season. I'm pretty sure he had multiple concussions this year, but he says it didn't cause any like lingering effects. He still wakes up fine, and he can live his day-to-day life, but he just decided to make the decision that he was done, man. He would rather live his life the way he is right now than take that chance of possibly being one of those players that comes back 20, 30 years from now and has to sue the league because of so on and so forth. And most of the response was pretty positive from the player. They respect his decision. But it's just crazy. If you're a San Francisco 49ers fan, you've just got to be sitting there like, what is going on? My team is just falling apart before my eyes. Pretty much all they're relying on right now is Kaepernick, who I know 49ers fans don't even like, and a aging Reggie Bush on a kind of offensive style that doesn't really fit Reggie Bush's style. So you lose Patrick Willis, he retires. And, of course, Chris Borland is no Patrick Willis, but he did show signs of being great, and he just said that he's out. He says he thought about what I accomplished in football, but personally, when you read about Mike Webster, and then he goes on to list players about their stories, and he says there's just too much of a risk, and he just thought to himself, what is he doing? Is this how he's going to live his adult life? Banging my head, especially with what I've learned about the dangers, and he made the decision and said that he's done. And then you got like Chris Long showing support. Pretty much everybody was showing support. He just says he wants to go back to school, finish out his stuff, and do what he's going to do. I'm just trying to read some of the tweets here. Damian Woody, I can't speak for everyone in football, but I remember my mother telling me I needed to get a scholarship because she couldn't afford college. Football was a way for me to advance myself, getting a college education. The game will evolve, but it'll never go away simply because it's been a way for so many guys to climb the ladder. So, I don't think it's gonna. The talent that's gonna go into the NFL isn't gonna change. I just think you're gonna have more people like Chris Borland that are just gonna kind of make that decision and be like, hey, you know what, I'm out. So that's kind of the big news. And if you're a 49ers fan, let me know what's going on with the team, man. No Justin, no Patrick, no Chris Borland. Steve Johnson left. You guys bring in Stevie Johnson left. You guys bring in Torrey Smith. And it's just kind of like the 49ers look like they might be back on the decline for the next couple of years here. Kind of back to those like Singletary day, and even before then. So it's going to be rough if you're a 49ers fan. What else happened here? Trent Richardson got picked up by the Raiders. It's kind of like little risk, high reward. You don't pay him. I mean, he's getting change. He's getting pocket change, and maybe you hope that he can get something going in Oakland. Who really knows? Again, if there's any fans out there of these teams that we bring up, feel free to comment and let me know. It looks like Greg Hardy's going to sign with the Cowboys. They're saying he's looking like how a young DeMarcus Ware looked. He's probably one of the top 4 or 5 pass rushers, like hands on the ground pass rushers in the league. And it looks like he's going to sign with the Cowboys, and that would just be absolutely crazy. That'd be huge for them. Still doesn't replace losing to Marco, but if you can help that defense, it's going to help take the pressure off their secondary. What else happened here? The Bills are still trying to pursue the tight end. What's his Charles Clay from the Dolphins? So I think he's a really good tight end. Also, what else is going on in the league? Colt McCoy, he re-signs with the Redskins, so it's going to be a Colt McCoy, RG3, Kirk Cousins battle. The Chargers picked up Stevie Johnson. My Patriots weren't able to get him, but I'm not too crazy about that. And then the Eagles. Tim Tebow got a workout by the Eagles, which is crazy. Like, where did this man come from? Who contacted him? I don't know if they just did it to keep the Eagles in the news, because you know they've been in the news all offseason so far with the McCoy, the DeMarco, Chip Kelly talking all that nonsense. But they worked out Tim Tebow. I want to see Tim Tebow get picked up. Will it ever happen? I don't know, but at least it's good to see that he's still relevant. The Texans pick up Vince Wilfork. That's going to be a mean defensive line with J.J. Watt and Vince. And if Clowney shows that he's healthy and can actually play. And then I'm trying to see what else has happened with my Patriots. We're still looking for DBs. I know that we interviewed, or we flew in. Actually, we signed Cadet today, the pass-catching running back from the Saints, so it'll be good. And then we brought in Terrence Newman, Bradley Fletcher, Robert McClain, and Terrell Brown. Out of those, I kind of would only want Terrell Brown or Fletcher, but Fletcher did get burned a lot, so we'll see what happens. So that's kind of the NFL recap news. Let me know if you guys like this. We'll definitely bring it back into something that we can do every week. So I appreciate it, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. We go ahead and open a badge back here. And we get absolutely nothing, but I appreciate it. And as always,